Welcome back to Relatable Reactions, it's Josh and you've joined me for more Norsemen. The previous episode, obviously Liv made her big return and sort of put her foot down, kicking out Hildur from the house, telling Freya to do one, so she ended up breaking it off with Arvid. Arvid himself struggling to come to terms with all that, but trying to still run the village and starting to bring in taxes, which I don't think will go down too well. Obviously we've got Orm dealing with being a slave, trying to make friends, trying to fit in as always. Things are not quite, or haven't been quite going his way. The same with Rufus, so interesting to see where we go with them. And obviously we then have Jarl Varg, who sent that Chinese assassin to try and get the map to the west, which failed incredibly badly, which ended with him getting sounded like his head crushed by, is it a log or a boulder? I can't remember now. But yeah, so he was very unsuccessful. So I'm sure he'll have more schemes and plans. But let's just go and find out what happens. Let's just get right to it. Norsemen, let's go.
And this blacksmith has made new prostheses for me. These.
Yeah, they don't look great.
Nowhere near up to standard. I want prostheses that are better in the hands. Prostheses that will give me an advantage both in daily life and battle. You are Norway's best blacksmiths. He who gives me the best prostheses will become a rich man. The rest shall follow this faith.
I have a family, Jarl. Please, Jarl, have mercy.
Is he going to struggle in the rain?
I should have had some birch bark or maybe some dry grass. Wonder if these branches have gotten a little wet. Whew. It worked when I tried it earlier today, so... No, it's not.
Oh, that must be the worst if you're waiting to die and that would happen.
It's not working. That was very unfortunate. My bad.
Join me on a small journey. Close your eyes and imagine that the fire is burning like crazy.
Let's all imagine.
Flames crackle pleasantly and start licking the body of this miserable blacksmith, screaming in fear and pain. Eventually, his all-consuming screams die down, and when the flames' dance ends, nothing but a shattered, mute lump is left behind. Now you can open your eyes again.
It was beautiful in my mind. It was beautiful.
The images you create in your mind are often more powerful than the real thing.
Those mental images should motivate you to work even harder, to give me something better than these piece of shit hands.
What's going to happen to this blacksmith, though?
By Loki.
That looks like it hurt.
Cause of death?
I think most likely the boulder.
Yeah, probably.
And the motive is probably the map. Yeah, it's impossible to see if it's a man or woman, so I thought it would be best to say Shim, in order to not step on any toes.
Certainly be impossible.
I wonder who's behind this. Or maybe Shim wanted the map for himself?
I would think Jarl Varg is behind it.
Yeah, but he said we were even, so...
Only people stuck to that actual word.
I think this whole taking a break stuff sucks. Can't we just forget about this? We both want it.
I haven't slept since we took the break.
Me neither.
You haven't?
Well, I haven't. I haven't eaten since.
Oh,
Except for
no
yesterday.
chance.
I had a big dinner. I had no choice. I was so hungry. Can't we just say it's you and me? Two of us together.
You and me. But we can rape when we pillage, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Of course, you can't forget that. Whew. He is not going to be happy.
My apologies, but the master thief who was supposed to retrieve the map was killed.
Crushed like a bug.
So my cunning plan failed. You could say that.
Oh. was that for?
Oh, that was great. Sometimes it just builds up inside of me.
She took it like a champ.
This really what you want? That your own son, the sole heir to this village, should grow up in a tent? Kicked out by his own father? You have to choose if you want to continue your life with a son who doesn't want anything else but your love.
She is laying it on thick.
The thing is, we kind of decided, because Liv thinks, well, I think we both, as a team, thinks that.
Hormones.
Sure, she'll have a plan. Oh, he's not going to kill the little kittens.
Look at me. I can't even drown defenseless kittens. Pathetic.
Let's hope my cat isn't watching.
It's time to play our last card. Treason. I'm talking about a man on the inside. I'm talking about high treason.
Hi, on. I'll just take a hug.
Yeah. He's a trier, he really is. So she wasn't pregnant. Oh.
No socializing today either. Yeah, well, everybody's so exhausted, you know. It's important to have some social interactions as well, not only work. Be some other day. I mean, but we really should try to do that. So we should, you know, and I'm going to take care of this.
And I'm not going to quit until every one of us is sitting around the fireplace, barbecuing, already looking forward to it on.
Nighty-night, Kirky. Good night, Orm. Good night, Rufus.
Shut it.
At least they got some company. Oh, they're all going to be socializing, aren't they?
Seriously? You're having an after-work meet without me, even though I was the driving force of this exact concept?
I just had to get up and pee, and I think all of you also had to just get up and pee.
I was just airing my old cunt craver.
And I was just airing my burger.
Kark, my best friend and workmate, you know, sneaking out like this. All of you, in general, and you specifically, Kark, you have hurt me more than anyone has ever hurt anybody, ever.
I kind of feel bad for him a little bit.
Come on, Orm. Just come here, sit down, take part in the festivities. I mean, I saved a rat drumstick for you here.
No, it's too late, it's too late.
Rat drumstick. Oh, they're going to take Orm, are they?
Hope you're happy now. I gave birth alone in the forest, but before I even got to hold the little prince, a wolf came and snatched him away. You're both going to end up in disfavor for having killed a chieftain's son, especially you, Leif, since you were the driving force behind this baby killing.
What was her plan in the long term, though? Because if she wasn't really pregnant, I'm not quite sure what she would have done. Just stayed pregnant forever.
Orm, you and I have a mutual enemy. An enemy that keeps us from our destiny.
Kark.
No, Arvid.
And you think we can do something about that? Arvid is so powerful. I think it's very, very risky.
Orm, sometimes you have to drop your shield and attack with both hands.
Definitely worked out for him last time.
Meet me here in the light of the next full moon, and I will give you everything you need in order for us to be victorious.
But,
Already gone.
hello? I see you. I saw you when you took the cape. I can see you down that little hill. Yeah.
Would have been good if it worked.
I have some big news. I'm going to be chieftain again. Chieftain? Yes, yes. And I have big, big plans for you too. But first I need you to join me in doing something gruesome.
I'm in. On one condition. That I can return home to Rome at the first possible opportunity.
Okay, people. Then there's 3 blacksmiths left.
Oh, not doing great, these blacksmiths.
This one, you can eat like normal.
So exactly the same as his previous one.
Like a regular hand. Just with slightly stiffer fingers.
Stiff fingers. Two left.
You have been here before?
Yes.
Same
I hope
guy.
you get something better this time.
Oh, yes, I'm pleased myself. I give you something cutting edge.
They don't look great.
In 3 dimensions. Huh?
I mean, better than his first design.
And next.
Your stumps, if I may.
Fantastic.
And it's not just good design, they have a hidden secret.
Ah, secrets. Shadow play. Puzzles. Perfect.
Hinge on it so it can hold stuff.
There you are. We put together a fairly foolproof plan, which I think you are... Is something wrong?
We didn't get a proper goodbye last time.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
You
yeah.
came inside me.
Came inside you?
I completely
I think you
forgot.
may be confusing with...
You remember me better now then?
Yes, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
No.
Yes, yes.
It's not the sexual organ you fall in love with, but the person it's on.
So you mustn't be so hard on yourself, Hound.
No, you just need to learn the art of surrendering. You know, accept your urges and your emotions. You know, in a few years' time, what we did will probably be accepted here in Norway too. We just need a couple of strong fellows to lead the way. But the timing isn't right. It can't be us. Not now. We have a job to do.
Honey, bees.
You are an extremely capable warrior, but you have one weakness. You're allergic to wasps. Is that right?
Yes.
How does that allergy manifest itself specifically?
Well, actually, one single wasp sting can lead to a serious reaction. In worst case, death.
Are you still of the opinion that I should be a slave for the rest of your life?
Yes, of course.
Surprised he didn't think about killing him in the first place, if that was the only thing stopping him from being a slave, or from not being a slave.
Something's happened to the law speaker.
What?
I don't know. It's barely breathing. We need to go. We need to go. Come on. Come on.
He's going to be puffed up like anything, isn't he?
What's going on, good people?
The law speaker is badly hurt.
Isn't he dead?
No.
No? Good. Good. That's good.
Yeah?
Didn't you make sure he was dead? That was not my responsibility. That was your job.
Oh, no, they haven't stopped it there. And there we have it, the end of episode 3 of Norsemen. Another fun little episode. And obviously we've got Jarlvarg with a new pair of hands after going through about 12 different blacksmiths to get the ones that he was happy with. So he doesn't have these sort of... Well, I mean, to be fair, the fingers still looked a little stiff, but it looks like there's a hinge on the thumb, so at least now he can maybe hold and grab things. Maybe he'll be a little bit more useful, and maybe won't be so depressive. Hopefully he won't be killing any more kittens, but I suppose we'll find out. And then obviously their plan to bring Orm into this. It looks like the plan is to stop him being a slave at first, because by the sounds of it, it's set in stone that once the lawmaker's dead, he's free again. I don't know if that helps Rufus, or if as soon as Orm's free, he can claim the right to Norheim. I suppose we'll find out next episode where it all goes and whether or not he's even dead, because right now it sounds like they're not too sure. But yeah, I don't know. That's going to throw everything up into arms, or whether or not he's just a free man again, and then they'll have subsequent plans to deal with Arvid and the rest of them. I'm sure there will be lots of twists and turns to go. Obviously, we got Hilda, who had faked her pregnancy, which makes a lot more sense now, because we never saw those relations at all. Even though Iver had said that it had happened, it was obviously fake. I'm not sure what her long-term goal was, because she would have had to have done something She couldn't have just been pregnant for years on end. So I suppose she would have had to have faked a miscarriage anyway, or something silly. But I'm not sure what her plan is now, if she's just trying to make him feel really guilty. And maybe get some sort of leeway or help from that. I'm not too sure. Interested to see where it all goes. So until then, I will catch you later.